Hi guys, I'm Gregor from River Pilates and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Today we're going to do a stretch and recovery workout. Everybody needs a bit of stretching and recovery, especially at the end of a long day. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to focus the most on our postural stretching and lengthening and our hips, which is what everybody needs a bit more of. We're gonna start on our hands and knees. So flip yourself over with some nice simple cat and cow stretches. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're gonna arch through the back, look up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here, draw the shoulders away from your ears. And as you exhale, nod your chin to your chest, press the mat away from you and round the spine. We inhale to lengthen, arching through the back, shoulder blades down away from the ears. Exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest and round the spine. Moving through this with your own breath. For this whole series, this stretch and recovery workout, I want you to really focus on tuning into your own body. Notice how you feel, how your body feels through the movement, what feels good for you, what maybe doesn't feel good for you, and just explore the movement. We'll do one more like this. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll come into a thread the needle. Good, we're gonna sweep the right hand up towards the ceiling, open the chest, really getting some rotation through our upper back. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, you're gonna thread this right hand underneath the body, coming into a twist. Press into the left hand, inhale to open through the chest, look towards the ceiling, exhale to thread under, rotating that spine. One more like that. Inhale to open, really press out that bottom hand, and then exhale, come all the way down, drop the head down, crawl the fingers forward, and you can hold this stretch for a number of breaths, really focusing on getting that spiraling of your chest up towards the ceiling. We'll just hold it here for one more deep breath in, and exhale out, crawl the left hand back in, press yourself back up onto your hands and knees, and we'll twist to the other side. We'll inhale, the left arm opens up towards the ceiling, and then exhale to thread under, twisting through that spine. This is what we all need, that thoracic mobility, that thoracic rotation, that upper back twist. We'll do one more here, open it out, and then twist it under. This time we draw the head all the way down, let it relax, and then crawl those right fingers out away from you. Really focus on spiraling that chest up towards the ceiling, feeling that nice rotation. We'll hold it here for one more deep breath in, and out, let it go. Crawl the hand back in, press yourself back up, and we're gonna come into a bit of a hip flexor opening. So we're gonna come up onto our knees, step the left foot forward in front of you. Now, have the ankle a little bit further forward than where your knee is. We'll take the hands to the front of that thigh. Now, the most important part here is to tuck the tailbone under. Find this scoop of the belly. Really scoop under and then shift the weight forward until you feel this opening through the front of that right hip. All of this opening through the front of the hip. Too much sitting gets us really tight in our hip flexors, and we often need to really open through those hips. Good, keep the chest open here, and then to get a little bit deeper, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and tip your body over to the left, feeling that stretch deepen all the way up into the side of the waist, and breathe into that side of the body. So you get this really nice stretch here. If you need a bit more padding underneath that bottom knee, you could always kneel on a blanket or a cushion. We'll hold it here, one more deep breath in, and out, come up. Good, hands are gonna come down. Now, I'm gonna take my hands to the mat, but you could always take your hands to cushions or blocks if you've got, and then extend that left leg out. Let the toes lift. Good, and then we're gonna fold the body forward over that left leg, feeling a stretch through the back of that left leg. Left hamstrings, another group of muscles that get really super tight if you spend a lot of time sitting. So it's really important to stretch them out. Pull that left hip back, roll the right hip forward, and breathe into it. Take any tension you might be holding in those shoulders out, shake it out, let your body just fold and melt over that leg. And you can hold this stretch really for as long as you need. We'll hold it for one more breath here. And then come forward, plant the foot down. We're gonna tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee so we're in a long lunge position. Now that back leg's gonna be really straight. I want you to think about the left knee reaching forward and the right heel reaching back. So we're in this deep long lunge. Again, hands can come onto blocks if you need, and we'll just hold it here. The right hand's gonna plant down, and we'll give the body a little bit more rotation. Reach the left fingers up towards the ceiling, holding into that twist for one deep breath in, and out. We'll come down, we'll drop the back knee down, walk the hands in, and we'll flip it to the other side. We'll take that knee back, starting with our hip flexor stretch. Crawl the toes forward a little, hands come towards that thigh, tall through the spine, and then scoop that tailbone under. This is how we're gonna really get that stretch in the front of that left hip. Shift the weight forward, take the tension out of wherever you don't need it. Chest is nice and open. Push those hips forward and feel that stretch come into the front of that left hip. Enjoy it, breathe into it. If you wanna stay here for longer, you can stay here. If you wanna make it a little bit deeper, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, and then tip your body up and over to feel that stretch deepen in the left side of the hip. And then send the breath into that side of the body so you can really feel that stretch deepen. We'll hold for one more breath here. And out, we come up. We're gonna stretch into those hamstrings now. We extend this front leg. Hands can either come onto the mat or onto the block. Think about wrapping the right hip back gently. This leg is straight, and then we fold the body forward. Let the forehead just melt down. Take any tension out and let your body just fold. You can hold this stretch for a couple of minutes, really. At the end of a day, that's gonna feel really good to open out through the backs of those legs, especially if you're someone with tight hamstrings. And it really doesn't matter what any of these stretches look like. As long as you feel the stretch in your body, that's okay. We'll hold this for one more breath. And then we'll come forward, plant the foot down, tuck the back toes under. We lift the back knee, finding our low lunge position. Now really straighten that back leg, lift through the chest, shine the heart forward, plant the left hand down, and twist. Getting a little bit more rotation here through the spine. Look up towards the ceiling, hold it there, take a deep breath in, and out, we come down. Drop that knee down, we can swing that back, and we're gonna lay down onto our backs now to stretch out a little bit more. So we can swing the legs around. All you'll need for this part is a resistance band, and we'll come onto our backs to get a little bit more into our hamstrings. So take a resistance band. You can always use a belt or anything really. Place it around the back of your foot, wrap it around, slide the opposite leg away from you, give it a good pull, elbows down in towards the mat next to you, and just hold on to that stretch. Good, this is a really great way to stretch your hamstrings. Try and straighten the knee if you can. If you need to have a slight bend, that's also okay. You're still gonna get into those hamstrings. And see if you can hold this stretch as well for a couple of minutes, really feeling that length through the back of the leg. So important to stretch out our hamstrings because it can sometimes be linked with tightness in our lower back and discomfort in our lower back. Good, shoulders are relaxed. Good, and then we'll flip it to the other side. Take your right foot in, take the left leg out, extend it all the way, and then pull on that leg until you get a good stretch through the back of the leg. Maybe you close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Allow your body to soften into this stretch so you can really focus on getting that length through the back of the leg. We'll hold this for one more deep breath in, and then let it go. And then we're gonna stretch out a little more into those hips. Figure 4 stretch, bend those knees in, take the left ankle over the right thigh, push that knee away from you. Now that might be enough for you to stretch out through the hip, but if you've got the range, thread your hands through to the back of your right thigh, interlace your fingers, and then pull the shape in towards your chest. Now as you hold this, you want to really press the left knee away from you. You want the tailbone heavy, and then see if you can find a little bit of space underneath that lower back. Good. Bend the elbows, but draw the shoulders away from your ears as you wrap that shape in towards your chest, feeling that opening through the outside of the left hip. And enjoy the stretch. Breathe into it. Again, you can hold this for as long as you need. We'll stay here for one more breath. And then release it. We'll come to the other side. We take the right ankle, we cross it on top of the left thigh, push the knee wide, either stay here or thread the hands through to the back of the left thigh, interlace the fingers, keeping the right knee out to the side. We pull the shape in towards the chest, but keep the tailbone heavy. Good, right knee opening out, Shoulders relaxed, pull the shape in, keep that little bit of space underneath your lower back and breathe into it. This is a great way to open up through your hips. Great stretch to do every day, really. If you know you're someone who's got tight hips, it's a great one to add. We'll hold it here. We'll take one more deep breath in and we'll release it out. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Self-love is always good. And then we'll rock the body up to find our foam roller. Now, foam roller is one of my favorite props to use. I feel like everybody should have access to one. So good to open up the upper back. Now we're gonna start with rolling through our thoracic spine. Thoracic spine, what is that? Is the upper part of our back. So it starts at the bottom of our neck, sort of where our shoulder blades are, and ends at the bottom of the rib cage. And this is the part we really want to focus on extending and opening. We spend all our time like this with rounded backs on our phones and our computers. So this is going to help really lengthen us out. We're going to lay down on that foam roller in that thoracic spine. Hands come behind the back of the head, fingers interlaced, thumbs down the back of the neck. And I'm gonna lift my hips up into a little bridge and roll. I'm gonna roll down until that foam roller is at the top of the shoulder blades, and then I'm gonna roll back until the foam roller is at the bottom of the rib cage. Feel free to adjust your feet so that it feels comfortable for you. You might feel like this is a really great sensation, or if it's tight, it might feel quite intense, especially if you're new to it, but it gets easier. Good, and then see if you can find one spot that feels a little bit tighter than the rest. You're gonna pause there, sit your hips down, really open the elbows wide, and then just let your body melt and extend over the roller. This should feel really good. You should feel a really nice opening through the front of your chest and the front of your shoulders. Enjoy that stretch. Good, and you can continue this. You can keep doing this as many times as you want. Lifting up, rolling up and down. See if you can find another spot. It should feel good for your body. And then we're gonna roll a little bit now into the outsides of the shoulder blades. So we're gonna roll onto our side. Good, we're gonna bend the knees in and just have the foam roller nestled just on the outside of our shoulder blade. We take the right hand behind the back of the head, the left hand behind the back of the head, and then we're gonna roll forward and back along this band of muscle here. Good, and as you come forward or back, we're rolling over lots of muscles, our lats, a bit of our rotator cuff and the back of our deltoid muscles. It might feel super tender, but you'll feel great after. Good, one more like that, forward and back. This is when my clients normally scream at me in this part, but we'll keep going and we'll flip it over to the other side. So spin yourself over, knees down, hands behind the back of the head, and then we're just nestling that roller sort of between your armpit and your shoulder blade, hands behind the back of the head, and we rock it forward and back. Good, feeling that nice release through all of those muscles. This gets easier and easier the more you do it as those muscles release. I find the more sore it is, the more you actually need it, because the tighter those muscles are. We'll go one more like this, forward and back, and then we'll come all the way up, and we'll finish with a nice pec stretch. Now, we'll grab our resistance band again. You can use, again, a belt or anything really, a scarf. You're gonna hold out, and we're gonna stretch out through the front of our chest. So reach those arms out in front of you. You're gonna lift all the way up, and then take the arms back behind you so that you feel this opening through the front of the chest and your shoulders. And then reach the arms all the way up and take it forward. We're gonna inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale as they come back, and inhale to lift. Exhale to come down. The next time as you lift up and back, pause where you get the best stretch and just hold it there. Maybe you close your eyes. Good, let that band really open your chest so that you feel that strong stretch. This is like the anti-sitting at a desk stretch. We'll hold it here. Take one more deep breath in and out. Let it go. Good. Arms are gonna come all the way up and over, and now you're all stretched out. That was our stretch and recovery workout. You can add this on to the end of any workout or at the end of a long day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. If you want more Good Moves videos, subscribe to Well+Good.